As interest rates may or may not be going down or they're changing, you may consider remortgaging your property. Now, this may be your primary home that you live in or your investment property. Now, what is remortgaging? So this is when you move to a new product. So let's say your current mortgage is coming to an end in terms of the fixed rate term, and you want to find a mortgage that's cheaper or a mortgage that's not on a variable rate. Or you just want to refinance your property and pull some cash out. So this is when you go to the lender and you ask for a new product and you get some cash based on the value of the property or of your home. Now, why would people want to opt for remortgaging? First of all, you're moving to a different term. So if you are now on a variable rate, it's probably better to secure your rate through another fixed term. So it might be with your current lender or with a new lender, and you want a better deal that is good for your pocket as well. You might also want to pull out cash from your house. So we call this pulling out equity. And this is where the value of your property has already increased since you last valued it, and you want to pull the difference and take out some cash. This could be for purchases of other assets or growing your portfolio as well. Now, when you're remortgaging, it is good that you speak to a few brokers so you know exactly who can offer you the best deal and which deal is good for your pocket in terms of cash outflow. You also want to consider what the exit fees are on the deal. So if you do decide to change the lender, is that exit fee something that you are willing to pay, or is it too expensive? Something that people don't really think about when they are signing up for new products. You also want to make sure that you're going to use this cash for something profitable. Don't just get into unnecessary debt just to spend cash on holidays. I'm not tramping on holidays, but use it for something more useful. So if you're going to pull out cash as a result of equity that's built up in your property, you should be able to use it to buy other assets that will generate you more cash in the long run. How much are you able to pull out, or how much are you able to get if you refinance your property? So you can pull up to 75% of the property value. So the value that the property is as of the date of valuing, you will get 75% of that. So if it is higher than what you paid for or than the last time you valued it, you will get that difference in cash. And this cash is actually not taxable because it is considered debt. So you will get it tax-free and you can use it on other things. Now, is it wise to remortgage? Sometimes it is, because you can scale your property portfolio if that's what you're trying to do, or you can spend it on something really meaningful to you. But in other cases, it may not be, if it is not being spent wisely or if the costs are going to be higher. So you want to make sure that you are looking at the cash outflows that you will have after that. Can you afford them? If you can, then it's something that you might consider. You also need to look at the costs that come with this loan. So not just the exit fee, but costs of arranging the loans, costs of dealing with solicitors. You want to make sure maybe you get a solicitor that's on the lender's panel. Usually they are cheaper. And you also want to just look at all the other costs within that product for you to get that cash. It could be the processing fee. Make sure you're considering that as part of your cost as well. If it is for a property investment, usually lenders look at how much rent you're getting from that property. So typically you need to get at least 25% more than the mortgage payment. So if you're paying a mortgage payment of $1,000 from the loan that you're taking, the rent needs to be at least $1,250, so 125% of the mortgage payment. So just make sure for investment properties your rental demand is there, and that the rent that you'll be receiving is more than what you will be paying in your mortgage. So quite a good way to take out cash out of your existing properties, using that to fund your other property purchases or other purchases that may be big. And it's a good way to also start building your assets if you know how to manage your debt carefully and you are okay in terms of the expenses that you will be paying after that debt. So good luck with your scaling.